In today's video, guys, I want to share with you an amazing PvP deck with Hogger. Now, of course, you can use the deck in PvE if you like to. He is one of my most favorite leaders inside the game. I do think that he's really underestimated. This video is brought to you by Warcraft Rumble, so I just want to say a big thank you to them for sponsoring today's video. And if you guys want to get involved, you can download the game by clicking the link in the description down below or in the pinned comment. Now, this is the deck right here. The main tank, of course, it will be Hogger. What I do like about him is that he has this amazing ability where his movement and attack speed will get increased by 35% each time he is played. On top of it, we do have the ham hook. Hogger also gains 10% max health each time he is played. So the more we play him, guys, the more stats we're going to get on him. And he will be literally a beast. Then, of course, we do have an AoE damage from him, which I really like. He's pretty fast as well, which does matter quite a bit. So overall, he's a pretty solid leader. Unfortunately, we don't have all of the army upgrades to gold on him. He was the first leader I've actually worked on the very first week when I started playing. So I gotta wait for the dungeon to open again. I wasn't able to push higher, unfortunately, last time. But either way, looking forward to get that sorted. Right here, we have the Harpies, guys. I'm a massive fan of the Harpies. They can take down tanks so freaking fast. So I'm running them just to kind of like control a bit the enemy troops. I'm not really reinforcing my tanks much with them. They're not going to be very effective versus the Dragon Breath Tower on this week's rotation. But they will be very effective to help me take down the enemy tanks, you know. So I'm going to run on them the infectious swipes so we can gain some poison and basically deal a bit of more damage. Right here we have everyone's favorite troop, Quillbore. I do have the Bramble Burst on him. Now, him being an unbound unit at a 2 cost, having very good stats as well is actually going to be massive to give us control in, regardless if we're trying to distract the enemy, control their gold supply, or of course, if we want to push faster on some of the towers, you know. Definitely looking forward to get him to the next rarity. Now, I've heard that he might get a bit of a nerf in the next patch, so hopefully nothing too crazy. Right here we have a cycle unit. We have the Griffon Rider. Pretty solid unit as well. Costs you 2 gold. And honestly, gold management is key in PvP, guys. And as well in PvE, but in PvP is really important. Now, I do have the Mighty Throw, which will gain 3 range on the Griffon Rider. That's going to be massive. Now, we do have 1 target damage only, but it will be very effective to reinforce our tanks or to try and take down some of the enemy units, you know. So it's a pretty awesome one. Then, of course, we have the Safe Pilot with a cloaking device. An amazing unit. Deals AoE damage, unbound, you know, range. As a range unit, guys, I decided to go with the Dark Spear Troll, and I'm gonna have the Big Bad Voodoo. So I'm gonna regenerate 20% health every second. Now, this will be extremely important because he is so freaking powerful like this. He will definitely be able to take down a lot of the enemies on his own if he's not being overwhelmed, and deal a lot of damage on the towers as well, guys. Being able to just constantly regenerate HP, I find it really impactful. I could get the Serpent Sting, but I really prefer getting that extra healing on him. And right here, we have a spell too. I'm not the biggest fan of spells, but you definitely need to make the most out of them in PvP. So we have the Blizzard, is at a 4 gold cost. And we have the Cold Snap. So basically, we are going to freeze enemy troops in place. So let's see how effective this deck is actually in PvP. So right here are my leaders, guys. I initially started with these 2, but I'm definitely going to have to start climbing up with some better leaders because I've only got them a bit later, like Baron, for example. So we have quite a few different options on the table now. I just slowly have to basically work on them, level them up. You know, it's taking a bit of time to get that done. So we're going to go in with Hogger, guys. In terms of modifiers, we have the Dragon Towers, Bounty Hunt, and Adrenaline Rush. But let's search for our very first opponent and put this deck to some work, right? Let's see how well we are going to perform in here. So we have a Baron. What do we have in terms of towers? He's still level 7 as well. Now, I will slowly push on this side to try and get a bit of control on him. So we're going to put Hogger. We will definitely want to have Hogger on as much as possible on the field. and that will be mainly because we want him to stack up his skills, you know. So let's put that there. Let's put another one there. And while we are basically slowly distracting the rest, let's send in the troll too to take down that Drake, which will be dealing devastating damage if no. Hogger coming in again, so let's place him another time. Let's pick up that gold from there. Quillbore, let's distract them a little bit there. So slowly we're gonna be able to push in with the rest. So we are getting that gold. I can drop in the safe pilot, take the Drake down, take the tower, and now we can actually send in our Griffin Rider to support our Hogger a little bit, hopefully. Let's send in the Harpies. The Harpies will be massive in here. So it does summon a lot of skeletons left and right, but that's fine. We're gonna deal with them later on. As long as I'm taking control of this tower, so I'm gonna have to put the Blizzard on them right there to make sure they're not going to do anything too crazy. I will put a Quillbore on the other side. So the Harpies are really not very effective versus the Dragon Tower guys, but they're very good at supporting the units and taking down the enemy tanks, you know. So that's going to be pretty important. We're going to deploy a Griffin Rider right there to try and take down the two tanks that are coming our way. The Harpies, again, just check it out. Look how fast we are taking them down. Absolutely brilliant. And we want to pick up that gold from there. He does have control over this gold, but we're going to deploy the Quillbore to don't allow him to pick up the gold. And slowly we're going to deploy Hogger again. Okay, so that's going to be a bit of a problem with that Drake. Let's send in a Griffin Rider to support a bit our characters. Okay, our Quillbore got wrecked. So we are taking down the Drake, almost. We are going to use a Blizzard spell right there. And here we are going to deploy the Harpies right about now to take down that Baron. Beautiful. So we want to take the gold as well, guys. And I feel like let's try to push from this side to get the gold. Safe pilot. We can put a safe pilot in a second. Let's put a troll first to take down that tank before they are taking our tower, because it's important to keep it. Oh, and they got a tower. Okay, they got a tower. And we want to make sure he's not taking any gold from there. Our miner can take our gold from the other side. Again, we wanna put the Griffin Rider. I just misclicked it there. I didn't realize that they took over the tower, so that was a bit of a problem, which is fine. So let's put the Harpies. Harpies will do an amazing job versus the Baron too there. Beautiful, beautiful. No point to use the spell. We will go in with Hogger. Let's distract there with Quillbone. Let's take the gold from there. Let's put a Troll. Let's put a Griffin Rider. And let's slowly take that base down. Now, Hogger will have a much better HP now. He's definitely going to be able to survive longer. He will have a much better speed. And it's pretty much job done. Look how fast he's moving. Look how fast is that Hogger moving. It's like almost running on the on the map in there. So we managed to bring in the very first victory. Looking forward to get my 10 stars on my safe pilot. For whatever reason, I'm just not getting many of those stars on my grid. Okay, we can collect this energy from there, and let's get ready to rumble again. Let's see what else we have in here. Baron, an amazing leader for PvP, guys. I do have to work on it myself. Probably one of the best leaders for PvP in the entire game. Okay. He's going to be a lot of RNG. He's going to have a lot of RNG with that leader. I'm not a big fan of it, but hey. Not a bad one if you're feeling lucky. So what I don't like about the catapult, guys, is super easy to take the catapult down if you deploy a Quillbore, for example. So he brings in a flying tank. He's gonna go straight for my tower. So we're gonna have to quickly take that down before he even gets near the tower. It's gonna be very, very important. We have no gold to get for the moment, and yes, right here I could try and bait. Okay, there we go. I don't have to do it. He's gonna get baited anyway, you know. So there we go. We deployed Hogger again to kind of like protect our tower. We will put in some flying units just to go behind him. We're gonna put our gold miner in there to go and pick up that gold that we have available. And What I'm going to try to do is distract this tower onto the left side once my troops are getting near. Okay, we got hammered right there by the AoE attack. So that's not going to be a very funny situation. I will have to deploy the safe pilot to take that unit down. Beautiful. Almost. So we will deploy our Hogger in here. We will... Look how fast he's moving already. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing how fast it can move. I do want to put in the Harpies to take that threat down ASAP. We're going to deploy our miner right here to get in some more gold. I will use probably a Blizzard spell on these ones right here, or I will actually distract them with a Quillbore while my Harpies are going in hot. That's going to be pretty helpful. So let's deploy our next unit, put a Troll in, and slowly pick down that tank. It's pretty hard for me to get to his other tank in there, but that's fine. We're gonna try to basically get his main tower down without even bothering with the other. So I'm gonna let the vultures come closer. I'm gonna deploy the Harpies right there. I will put a gold miner to go and get me some more gold. So we have a flying tank coming our way, but we managed to do GG with the Troll. That's why I like the Troll. That extra HP that he's gaining every second is just so freaking powerful. He can take guard towers on his own down. As long as he's not overwhelmed, guys, he is just so freaking amazing. Let's do another battle, guys, and see how effective Hogger can be. We're gonna pick up that gold quick, and my main push is going to be on the right flank. Then we are going to try and deal with his other side. So we're gonna send in a Griffin. I have no tank for the moment. It's not available, but we do have the Quillbone. We just got dropped, so we're going to distract him right there to ensure that we're gonna be safe and sound. We are going to send in the Hogger, and we are going to put in the Harpies to deal with the tank that is coming our way. That should be more than enough. We will put the Griffin on as well, just to take him down faster, take down the miner, and then we are gonna do a push on his left tower right here. We're gonna deploy the safe pilot behind. Now, how I mentioned, the Harpy is really not effective against this, but hey, we're gonna put the Quillborn in here too to try and get him down. As soon as my Blizzard becomes available, we are going to place it right there. Okay, beautiful. So we gotta deal with this Huntress. She deals a lot of damage. We gotta place the Harpies in the right way to ensure that we're not getting completely wrecked by them. We do have some Harpies going that way, which will be good for the moment till that Huntress comes in play. So we're gonna try to do another push on the side right here. I'm gonna deploy the safe pilot to try and pick up that tower before they're gonna pick it from us. I'm gonna deploy the Quillborn right there to distract the Huntress. And once my Blizzard spell is ready, I'm gonna deploy it right here to stop them from recapturing that tower. I wanna collect that gold from there. That Huntress is gonna die pretty quick, so I'm not too worried about her. I will have to make a bit of a push on this tower before they are going to recapture it. The safe pilot will come in play just perfectly right now and try and recapture it. We're gonna distract right there. The Huntress is back to wreck us. Back to wreck us. Okay, so we're gonna send in the Troll too. It's gonna be pretty effective to deal with her. I will have to put a Blizzard spell right there. If no, I feel like I'm definitely going to get obliterated. We took down both of his range units, including the Huntress, so that's a good thing. We're still going to recapture that tower. I will deploy the safe pilot right there just to take down his other unit coming our way. So as long as we are keeping control of the tower, that's pretty much all that matters. We are going to take the enemy down with the Troll. The Troll is constantly going to regenerate health. We are going to take him down again from here while we are capturing the tower. He's getting the gold, which is a bit of a problem for the moment. The Dark Miner does basically allow you to have a lot of control on that. We will deploy the spell just to make sure that Huntress won't take us down quick, and then we're going to put in the safe pilot straight on her and take her down. So like this, we are having a better control on that tower. We will put a Quillbone right there to keep them busy while we are controlling the tower. Very, very important to finally put our hand on the tower. Send in some Harpies as a reinforcement. Beautiful. We managed to capture the tower. So right now, we're going to pick up more gold. We're going to send in Hogger. to deal with that Huntress while we are quickly taking her down. So now we're going to send in the Troll. We're going to distract from the other side with the Quillboard, and hopefully that will get the job done, you know. Harp is not very effective in there, but if we are managing to distract him, of course, with our Quillboard on the other side, we are going to be in a sweet spot. And GG's, we managed to get this victory home. Unfortunately, I haven't played Hogger enough this time around, just for the simple fact that I had to focus on capturing that left tank, and I had to deploy a lot of unbound units. But overall, I'm a massive fan of this deck. Do let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Appreciate every single one of you guys watching, and thanks again to Blizzard for sponsoring today's video. I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.